Following that impressive 118-112 victory over Miami, in which the Splash Brothers combined for 75 points, the Warriors are still on pace to top the Bulls' record of 72 regular season wins. Golden State is now 51-5 with 26 games remaining. They will need 22 to top the record. So they'll have to go 22-4 the rest of the way. And based on what Golden State has done to this point, you hear 22-4, which for any other team, that would be an amazing feat to go 22-4 over a 26-game stretch. But for them, you think, oh, they'll do it. But I took a look at their remaining schedule, and I said, I may have to reconsider. Honestly, we may not see them top the Bulls. Welcome back to the Best Damn Sports Blog. Back again to talk NBA with you guys, specifically history that could be made in the NBA. And yes, I'm talking about the Golden State Warriors, who are closing in on the Chicago Bulls' regular season record of 72 wins. The 95-96 Bulls are the team that achieved that. They went on to win the title. Of course, Golden State would have to go on to win the title for it to mean anything. But as it stands for the record books, Golden State is still on pace to top the Bulls' record and finish the season with 73 wins to put a stamp on NBA history. It's still a possibility. And all season, I've been all for it. I'm the type, I like to witness history. I'm not the one who likes to hold on to the past. I want to see history broken. So I hope this team goes on to win. And all season, I've been pretty much behind saying, I think they will go on to top the Bulls' record. And now here we are. They're 51-5, and they face off against Orlando tonight in Orlando. And I took a look at their schedule for the rest of the way, their final 26 games, in which they need to go 22-4 in that span. And then I lost all confidence in my prediction. I'm not sure Golden State will top the record. I hope they do, but at this point, I'm going to say they will not break the Chicago Bulls record. At best, they'll tie it, and I personally don't think they get to 72. I think 70 may be the number they reach. And here's why. Of their 26 games remaining, Golden State will face off against 16 opponents that are 500 or better. 16 of 26. Moving on. In their final 26 games, Golden State will have to partake in 6 back-to-backs, including tonight against Orlando. In this 26-game span to end the season, Golden State will have to play the Spurs. Listen to this. Golden State will have to play the Spurs 3 times in the final 26 games. And they also have to play the Thunder twice in that same span. So, in their final 26 games alone, the Warriors will have to face off against the Spurs and Thunder 5 different times, with 3 of those games coming on the road. Talk about a tall task. They have to win at least 3 of those games. At least 3, if not 4, if they want to top the Bulls record. All right, now moving on. On the bright side, the Warriors, of their 26 games, only 9 will be on the road. But of those 9 road games, the Warriors will have to face off against the Spurs twice, OKC once, Utah, Dallas, and Memphis. All quality Western Conference teams. Especially Utah at home, that could be a tricky one. Dallas, they can handle Dallas. But Utah, that will be a tricky one. Memphis, they're a respectable team that have a chance, but I wouldn't give them a great chance. Now moving on. Here are Golden State's remaining opponents on the back end of the back-to-backs. They face San Antonio twice on the back end of a back-to-back. Twice on the back end of a back-to-back, the San Antonio Spurs. The next day, after just playing a game the night before, they have to take on the Spurs twice in this 20-game span. They also have Orlando twice, including tonight. Utah on the back-to-back, and the Suns. So you got the Spurs twice on the back end of back-to-back, and Utah. So if Golden State is to indeed top the Bulls record, they will have definitely earned it, because that is a tough stretch to end the season for any team. And I'm not even sure it's worth it for them to go for it with all those tough games to come. And to be honest, even if they went for it, I'm not sure they can pull that off 22-4 with that schedule to come. And I still haven't named off other notable home games, because at home they still have to face Atlanta, Portland, who we know put a pounding on them in Portland, the LA Clippers, who always play them close, Boston, which is a tricky, sneaky team, and also Memphis again. A tough schedule down the stretch is an understatement. Their schedule to close out the season is back heavy. You got 4 games to close out the season against 2 teams being Memphis and San Antonio. And something just popped into my head as I spoke. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Popovich would sit his starters in maybe both of those Warriors games, or at least one, so Golden State may be able to catch a break in that sense, but I just don't see it. And if they were able to, you have to salute that. And they deserve that record if they are able to go 22-4 with that schedule to come. I don't see it. I think Michael Jordan and the 95-96 Bulls record will stand at 72-10. I think the Warriors will get somewhere around 70 wins. That's my prediction, exactly 70. But when I saw that schedule and seeing the fact that they face OKC and San Antonio combined 5 times to close out the season, along with Utah, along with Portland, along with the Clippers, I just don't see Golden State being able to get it done. But for whatever it's worth, the most important goal, the one that truly only matters, I think Golden State will achieve, and that is to become back-to-back NBA champion.